But women brought the whole pressure of looking good on themselves. They realized that sex controls men. That's a fact. You can make a man go out and buy anything. Just put some some sexy woman on the cover.
Kinda.
That's fact. Well, it's fact for a lot of people.
That's how hormones work.
But my point is, women learned earlier on in our society that you look good, you look sexy, you look attractive, and you can, for the most part, control men, and that's a fact. So
pretty much.
For them to say in this BuzzFeed article that, this is something that men have put on. No, this is something that women have set their own standards. I hear women all the time say, I'm fat. You're not fucking fat. I'm fat. You are perfect. The women set their own standards, and I think a lot of it has to do with like Instagram. You get these Instagram models, they look fit. Everyone's, masturbating to the. I'm just kidding. Well, it is true, but and then every woman wants that. And
maybe 14-year-olds that are still only adventured as far as Instagram models.
But I don't agree with it, and I don't think that it's. Them pushing this narrative like, oh, it's bad or it's men's fault. No, it isn't.
Okay, but more specifically, especially because as of late, there's been a push for like plus sized models. Do you think?
Right. Yeah.
With models, should models be skinny? Should they be very skinny? Should they be normal?
I think the push for overweight women is very. I think that's very. That's very irresponsible because, I'm overweight and I absolutely hate it. I hate it for my health. I think it's terrible to encourage young people to gain weight.
Do you think that when you take a model and they're plus sized and you hire them because they're obese and you want them to be your plus size model to be woke, what do you think that does to that woman they're hiring? Do you think they'd be fine with it? I would think that would be seriously mentally hard on someone.
I think we should encourage.
You're the one that's unattractive, but we have to hire.
But I think we should encourage young women and young men to stay healthy.
Right.
It's something I definitely wish that I had. Done.
The models that are, typically in clothing for, modeling like that or in Playboy magazines or in stuff like that, they're very, 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 very thin. Maybe unreasonably thin. But I don't think most men expect that.
No.
I don't expect that. I don't want to be dating someone that's an absolute tub, personally.
I just think we should push healthier eating habits. We should push. We should make it a push.
And I think having thin models does do that. I think a lot of girls starve themselves because they want that. That's not how that works.
True.
That's just you don't get it fully. It's not a start. It's not a food thing exactly. If it's overeating, then it is a food thing. But a lot of it isn't. A lot of it's how much you work yourself, how much you exercise, how much. What kinds of calories you're eating.
Once we start normalizing obesity, which is what this is doing.
Right.
This is normalizing obesity. This is saying that being obese is fine. I'm going to tell you what. Me being a fat guy, me being overweight, I hate it. And honestly, if I had a time machine, I would go back in time and tell my younger self to just stop. Be more healthy, be more active, because I hate it. This lifestyle sucks.
That's the thing. But when this image gets pushed, people let themselves slip. And then once you slip, it's hard to get back when you realize it was a mistake. A large shirt size for a woman. I know I've heard my sister talk about being, and hopefully, I don't think she'll watch this, so I don't think she'll even know to be upset about me saying this, but I've heard her complain about being a large shirt size, and she's upset about it. But that's fine. As long as you're not, and that's
XL, XXXL, XXXXL.
Right. Yeah, those are the people that have a problem and are, and again, not trying to be offensive, but those people are in the problem region.